Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel as we do the budget for February the 12th, which is not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Again, if you know me, you know that I budget a lot of my savings off of my overflow and I work a week ahead. So the budget we did last week was for this week that we're currently entering. So the savings challenge and budget we're doing this week is for next week. And it's a good thing I'm doing this because I had to adjust some numbers. So basically, I know I explained this a few videos ago. I have overflow in certain bank accounts because I have certain transfers that happen automatic. And when I did this challenge for the year, I didn't add those numbers, in. So I'm going to add them in. And I have to update that every few weeks because what you're seeing here is what I manually put in. I do a manual transfer every week, but I also have an automatic transfer, and I need to add those numbers in to make sure that we're accurate, right? So the amount you're seeing now is actually lower than the amount that's in. So let's start there. This week, we're rotating to the Marcus Bank. So that's going to have our gifts account for gifts, our account for short-term savings, long-term savings, and medical and dental. So before we do that, I calculated the overflow, and it's actually $54.54 higher than what this total is. So let's add that in. And that total is actually the real total is $223.54. So let's change that. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Now we're kind of adjusted a little bit better before we start to add in our savings for that week. Again, I'm going to have to do this every few weeks because each week that balance is going to be higher than what we're looking at here because of the automatic transfers. And that's the difference, I guess, of doing it with an account versus an envelope. But again, I'm not somebody who really carries cash, so this kind of works better for me. Okay, so this particular week, we are going to put $11 in each account with the exception of the medical and dental because I just started that one. That's going to get $8. Last time we did this, we put $10 in each account. So $11 is going to go into your gift account. $11 is going to go into your short-term savings. $11 is going to go into your long-term savings. And $8 is going to go into your medical and dental if you just started that. Or at least those are my numbers. So first, we're going to do 11 times 3 here. That is 33. And then we're going to go ahead and add 8 to that. And that is going to be $41, okay? So we're going to add $41 to this total here. So it's going to be $223.54 plus 41. My math is going well today. And that's going to put us at $264.54. So let's go ahead and change that again. Okay, so now that's our total across the board for our Marcus Bank leading up into that week of 2/12. So again, we're already did the budget for this week. This is the next week that I'm doing starting next Sunday. So that's where we're at right now. Then we're going to add in our church total because basically we want to continue to increase our tithe. Again, I don't do charity. I put all my donations in church. In Catholic Church. So this week we're putting in, next week we're putting in 20, let me double check this. We should be putting in $21, right? So we're going to add $21 to this total because this goes for the week of 2/12. So that will be not this Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday. So that's going to bring the total for the year up to 161. So let's go ahead and change that. Okay, so we got that there. Remember, tithing is a very important part of the process, at least for me, giving to God first, thanking God for everything that we have. And, that's such a blessing to be able to do this and share this with you all. I love doing this, watching the numbers grow. So right now, across our savings, and I say our meaning, we all are kind of watching this, I have $396.54 already within the first 2 weeks of February. So by the time I do this again, This will probably be 2 weeks from now, because again, I have to take some time to really look at the overflow and my spending account, and then I'll add that in, and that's going to take me some time to kind of sort through. But so far, because I work so far ahead, I'm going to take a break from the videos after this one to let the weeks catch up with what I'm doing. So it's going to stay at this, and then we'll add again in 2 weeks, because by then we will be rotating back to the emergency fund and the spending account. And when we add to those accounts, we'll add the overflow as well. So I won't do a budget video, I promise, for the next 2 weeks. So not this week, probably next Saturday is when I'll do it, because that will be when the weeks catch up. Okay, because that week will lead to the middle of the month, I've already put the number in, but the goal also of the challenge is to go ahead and add in a debt or a bill that you haven't paid. So if you have a debt or an old bill that you want to clear up, you want to do that once a month. So if you have a bill with a balance, you want to pay that down to 0 once a month. Or if you have a debt or an old bill that you happen to find or happen to have forgotten about, or a credit card balance, you want to pay that off. So me, I'm working on debts. I'm clearing off every single debt that I can find. I'm searching high and low for them, pulling credit reports, whatever I got to do to make sure all of this is in good standing. I found a debt that was $104.36. So I went ahead and added that to the previous debt that I had already paid off, which was $80 and change. And so my total debt payment for the year is $185.18. So I'm good there. So again, I paid off, you can see it here, I paid off another debt. So this is my second one of the year. The goal is to pay off one per month. Obviously, you know, I'm still pulling myself out of that, and it's a blessing to be able to do that, and I'm staying on top of that as part of the challenge. So we're good, people. We're good. We're doing good right now. I have a good amount that's in the savings. I'm going to keep building. February is a short month, so I think we're doing good so far with that. I am hoping to cross the threshold of $500, if not more, by the end of February. But again, I'm pacing myself with the savings. I'm not overdoing it. I'm piling in what I'm supposed to and increasing it by $1 every week. And so that's working out to be that amount. Again, not touching anything. Again, if you have a gifting account like I do, that's something that's going to alter your balance, because, you know, with weddings and birthdays and things like that, you're going to touch that money. If you have a spending account, that's going to kind of alter if you go out on date night, or you go out with friends or family and have dinner. That's going to alternate your balance. But so far, because of the overflow that I haven't had to touch any of those accounts. So it's been working for me to continue to let it build. We'll see how it works after the Slovakia trip, but so far I haven't been able to, I haven't had to touch anything. So that's great. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. I will update you guys in 2 weeks. I'm holding off to let the calendar catch up with what I'm doing, so that I can count the overflow as well in my next budget video. Again, we will be rotating back to the emergency fund and our spending account when we do our next deposits. And if you want to know where we will be, I already have that written down. If you need to know the amount we will be putting in, I want to say, I want to say it's $14. Yes, it's going to be $14 in each account or envelope. So I will be putting $14 into the Chase Bank and $14 into the One United, and adding that to that total. So we're good. So we'll do that in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody. Peace.